Good morning. I just realized I need to make sure that I've got my Twitch integration connected. All right, let's continue with our Universim. So howdy and good morning. All right, which planet are we on? I think we're on the newest planet. Yeah, the one that has this really funky landscape. With these trees that just kind of stick out like that, because that's a tree. Okay, but what do we have and what do we need? Total stored. Could it be? No, required for construction. We need steel beams. I was looking at the wrong line. So we need... and we need cement and steel beams. And for some reason, my integration is kind of acting a little funky. So we have cement. We'll do some steel beams. Yeah, let's try to not just go off. This will do maybe 150. Let's go ahead and launch that. There we go. Now those are fixed. We have some gentle rains that are coming up because some of the lakes are starting to get a little toxic. Of course, the moon has no water. Hold on. Yeah, it's having some issues. Okay. Let's go to the moon. Right here, let's fly to them and see if we can't fix this water issue. I'm going to get over here and they're going to have water and... let's go ahead and get the trickle effect out. We can destroy this building. Salvage the parts. And yeah, we'll just take these parts down. And I don't have any more points. Yeah, that is an empty water. I mean, the fact that that has water pumps means that it was there. I do like the wispy clouds. So what I need... Let's look over there. I just need more water. I want to say clouds, the cloud generator takes gas to produce, so I might have to readily supply the moon with gas. There's another one, and we'll... Okay, so if they can get these built... Maybe not all of them. Okay. Okay, that last one does need a fire hut, so we'll go over here to... There. That took out the road, though. Let's cancel it. I got a little too close to the road. Can I put this up here? I can. Okay, we'll put it right there. And then, ironically enough, we'll add Needs to face the road. We'll add some more reservoirs. Okay, do we have... Okay, that just took... That's going to take a bunch of stuff to make. And Sigma has no drinking water. And we're just going to remove that. And salvage those parts. I want to really quickly cross all of those off. Cloud generator. What do you need? Yeah, you need gas. Okay. Trade. Who has... Marshmallow has the most gas. So let's look at getting... $100 gas. That's one shipment. We're going to set this to infinite and we're just going to launch. And yeah, for some reason, no, let's go back to the game. I'm gonna BRB right back. I'm gonna see if it's a matter that I just need to refresh my token. Okay, that might have been the issue. Let's go back. Maybe not, because that sputtering is that it's having the integration's having issues. What are we gonna have here? Earthquake. I swear that water just looks like... It looks like either someone peed in it or it's apple juice. We have toxic clouds. But do we have a cloud generator on here? That goes to that one. We do not. Not a terraformer. Cloud generator. Just trying to find a space that I can put one. There we go. It takes out that one road, but I'm fine with that. Okay, what else do we need? We also need electronics. Steel's on the way. We also need... Okay, we need electronics and glass. So who has electronics and glass that I can swipe from? And I need glass. Everyone's taking from marshmallow. We're just going to top it off. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to send this one. And then we're going to send glass however much we can. And the last one we're going to send... We'll send 99 twice. Not infinite. Twice. And there goes that. To the moon. Yeah, every place needs water, and I don't have any. So I'm gonna feed the animals. I'm playing I've got Tiny Pasture at the bottom of the screen. Kind of doing a little bit of a test for running one of those lower screen games for here. That's a residential. Oh, because the residential doesn't have water. Oxygen refill, I feel like probably does need water. Do we have any more gas on the planet? I mean, I know we've got mines. Or have I stripped this pretty bare? Yeah, I get the feeling they've kind of decimated whatever oil supply. I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to collapse all these. Okay, so let's go through. I want gas mine only. So we can have better use for those. Out of that, the unobtainium extractor is also finished, so we can do that. Let's zoom out a little bit. And actually, I'm gonna go in and since my integration is not working, I'm gonna turn off the integration tag. See, I get here and they're not having as imminent a issue. I say that lakes are out of water, nuggets are infected. I'm ignoring the building collapse notice because I'm the one doing the building collapsing. Reservoir, what is this? Iron mine only has 5% left. Okay. Yeah, we've basically strip mined the... We've strip mined the moon. And... removed. Okay, no more gas mines left. Okay, this unobtainium extractor is also done. Let's come over here and do some cloud generators. There we go. That would give 4, and that's a small planet, so once the moon, yeah, so once they build those and they start getting gas, they should be generating enough clouds to hopefully get their stuff together. Okay. Trade vessel, where are we going? There we are. What is... oh, that's a cloud. Okay, we have plenty of wood and stone. We need planks. Okay. Who's got planks? Yeah, we'll do that. Or you know what? I could build, because I've got plenty of planks of logs here. If I can find a space. Not a stone refinery. Wood refinery. We can rectify the... no fire hut in range. Literally the one spot that I did not have a fire hut. Okay, they need planks. They'll be able to make their own planks. We have bricks. I might, in the meantime... we'll send 99. That way it just takes a single setup, or a single shuttle, I mean. This one we need chemicals. And chemicals is the one thing that we really don't have a lot of. So we're going to be very sparing. There, 22. Launch. Of course they're building residential. Because that's where all of my supplies are going. I need at least another 40 or so of cement, 25 electronics, and a lot of steel beams. At least for that, we need at least 25 electronics. I'm just kind of eyeballing this. 299 of that. And what's something? We'll just fill the rest up with herbs. Or no, hold on. We'll do, because they've got some herbs. We'll do... I'll just add a few more of these. So we can get that. We can get our last unobtainium there. Okay, back to the moon. Oh, that's residential. Okay, so where are my cloud generators? Okay, I think they've got them built then. Yeah, if they're staffed, they are built. Was that one? Yeah, that's on infinite. And that should be there. So as soon as that gets there, it should be good. And they've got a tornado coming. Yeah, there's one cloud generator that's working. Okay, they're starting to get a little bit better. Once they get all those cloud generators and they've got a continuous supply of gas. So here's little explosive shuttle here. Okay, so they should distribute that pretty quickly. Yeah, because this is the other thing that they need gas for. Oh, wrong button. Go back and visit here. I might see if there's any small pockets of gas. Okay, is there... Not manufacturing, right here, gas. Well, we do have some pockets of gas. Hold on, what is this? You know what? I am the only one on this planet anymore, so I don't think I need military. Because I might be able to put the gas mine there, because I can't put it here because it's a hill. And they're going to have to remove all that before I can put anything down. Okay, before we get too happy, we do need to do some fire huts. One right there. And probably need to make sure that we've got engineers. How are unobtainium? Oh, this one we're gonna start production. Start production. And this one they're still working. That's what I'm really waiting on to get the... They have no drinking water. They'll be fine. Whatever happened to this planet? I have almost 1,000 people up here. I never hear from them anymore. No oxygen. I've fallen to the point the nuggets can no longer breathe without external oxygen, but hey, on the bright side, at least you can't have tornadoes. We can put down some oxygen generators. Maybe. We've got one over there. Clearly it's not doing enough. Oh, then there's two more. All right, gas mine, we can remove that. Salvage those parts. How are we doing on parts? Produced by buildings. Iron. Okay, so we're producing iron, oil, producing and consuming. We need a lot of glass. That's at a net deficit. So I need glass, cement, and electronics and steel. Is it glass, electronics, glass, cement, electronics, and steel? So I want glass, electronics, cement, and steel. Let's send that order twice. Okay. And they're gonna have meteors. Okay, but largely they're pretty self-sufficient. Yeah, beta has like almost no issues. Or at least they don't complain. They're like, we can't breathe, but we're good. All right. I there. Can we just assign someone? Hold on. Oh, I don't have any regular laborers. Yeah, well, tower guard, that's fine. All right, we do have planks now. They have enough glass. They have way more gas than they need. They have enough cement. They have enough electronics. They have enough steel beams, and they have enough plastic. They've actually got everything that they need. Except for a workforce. Yeah, it is literally just a matter that I just need nuggets up here. Let's trade. I don't have an available vessel. I'll need to wait for someone to one of the trades to finish. Yeah, and then this one is largely... This planet is self-sufficient then. A little bit of support, but it's largely it's good. All right, we've got 14. Where is it? Here they are. We can speed up the time because I forget that that's a thing. Okay, let's start. There's our cosmodrome. Okay, I need an engineer. Yeah, betas. I mean, beta's not no food. Trade. 2 beta. Hold on. It's gonna tie up 11. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and launch that just for twice. Get them stockpiled. Can't help them otherwise. All right, what else do I need? I need a water pump, a reservoir, a kinetic, a battery. I will need a warehouse. I'll think about the farm in a little bit. I think it's going to want me to have a terraformer. Over here, we're going to have... We'll do 50 food. I'm just going to do planks and bricks. Let's add some electronics. Add some extra steel beams for that. Plastic. I might need to... I'm sure they'll be able to get that stuff on there. Yeah, I'm going to take an extra thing of plastic. Okay, now for the nuggets. I have 20 nuggetoids. Oh, no. I don't have... It's going to let me do more than that. Okay, all 20 of my nuggetoids... We're just barely over, and I need to do like 5 nuggets. No, I need at least 40. If I do -5 there, that looks good. We're gonna order that. Okay, now who doesn't have food? Rock Planet has no food. Beta has no food. Okay, hold on. I think... $25, yeah, they're gonna have to make do. Let's go over to the Rock Planet. We haven't been there in a while. Once that Cosmodrome is ready to launch, we can go to the Ice Planet and we can get the last Celestial Remnant. That's really all I care about. And then probably send everyone else off because that's... I've got enough issues that I really don't want to... I don't really want to colonize another one. Okay, we need food. Y'all have farms. You're preparing plots. I mean, I could have y'all build more farms. Well, that's toxic. Okay, and then we need... Yeah, I know. No oxygen. Got it. protection, fire. But that also means we need some engineers. Hold on, do we have someone else on this planet? We do not. I think we finally took them all out. Go over here to rain. Yeah, fish quality is like next to nothing. Over there. I'm gonna check these real quick. Oh, these. No herbs. Yeah, those are switching over to that. All right. We're going to pause and go on a quick break. Right. Unpause. Let's speed things up. I don't think I have a weather. nothing on this planet then. It's under protection. Yeah, forecast tower. Let's go home. No, home. Right there. They still need more cement. Well, they will need more cement. More chemicals. Oh, I was doing that twice. That's... Yeah, because that pulls that thing out. Only one I could cancel is that one. Okay. No drinking water. Yeah, the Twitch integration, if it might just be a momentary pause. Okay, that's got one more left. This is the one that it needs people. Where is everything? There's everything. Yeah, and everything's tied up on this one. They're going to beta. I wish, can I? Okay. So let me... I'm going to make a note. So this is... Hold on. That's Sigma. Needs nuggets and what else? Yeah. Sigma just needs nuggets. That's it. And we've got storms starting back up here. I'm just looking at it. Yeah, it'll just be raining. It shouldn't be too bad. If I suddenly disappear, that just means that we had an unexpected tornado. Okay. This is Rock Planet. And what does Rock Planet need? They have enough cement. They need 5 chemicals. They have enough for that. They have enough for that. Have enough for that. Okay. Yeah, they just need a few chemicals. That's fine. That's good. We'll send them some chemicals up here. Let's build a farm. And they might be able to have all of that. Fast forward. Maybe some herbs. You know, let's do... It's not going to be as proficient. It'll be better over here. We can prioritize this one. And Sigma has no drinking water. Sigma needs nuggets. That's why, because they have all the infrastructure built. They just don't have the nuggets to employ to have all the buildings be functional. So that's what the root cause for that is. We can explore that piece. Now I could be very meticulous and micromanage down to, like, you know, this nugget works here and this nugget works here, and this building only has the ability to have like 4 workers, so we're only going to employ 1 or something, and just understaff everything. But it'll be just easier to just send more nuggets. Never fun to work someplace where you're understaffed anyway. Like when your boss is like, yeah, we're going to cut your workforce by 60, 70, 80%, but we expect the same output. Yeah, that's not happening. If you significantly cut a workforce that much, you are intentionally sabotaging the operations. Okay, hopefully that's not going to take 40 some odd minutes in game time. That's insane. Okay. How are we coming along on our procurement of items? Not bad. Okay, Sigma got 41 fuel. So all we have left to get is the nuggets and the nuggetoids on here. And then this is ready to go. I'm going to pin that comment of Twitch integration is not working. It's sporadic at best. And my little nuggetoid, or my little nugget civilization has come along. That's a lot of buildings to upgrade. They've come a long way from the time I accidentally burned down the entire village. Got 2 more nuggets. All right, let's confirm. This is on the ice planet. And it is right there. It's rich in resources. It's medium, but it's very, very cold, which means all of my nuggets are going to freeze. They're going to be absolutely useless over there. It'd be nice instead of if it had this, it just like whatever was missing. Because this should turn from purple to blue. No, green. I think it's green. Waiting on one last nugget. And then once I complete the storyline, we'll need to decide if we want to keep playing this. We can always I can always keep the save file and we can come back to it. Maybe wrap up any of the issues so that when we come back, there's not like absolute chaos. There we are. We are ready to launch. Let's go. We want... Already got that one. It's this one. The ice planet. Yeah, we're gonna send them. You're about to send a group of nuggets to a dangerous and hostile planet. You risk losing all your crew. Yes. Yep, and at least 5 nuggets are never coming back. Hope they said their goodbyes. Where is Spaceport? Over here. Okay, you can't use the star map while launching the rocket. It's gone. Okay. And back. Can we do trade now? Yeah, there. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, we've got this. We're going to send to Rock Planet. I must send them 5 shuttles of food. There we go. I think that's 500. Okay. We're going to send that to them twice. So that's, I'm just going to do just that. Okay. They also need some herbs. So we'll get them started on that. And launch, we'll go ahead and send them the 5 chemicals they're requesting. And then Sigma needs nuggets. Which we're going to send them there. Only once. Let's go ahead and launch that. Okay. That should solve most of those issues. Yeah, I don't recall saying to stop making nuggetoids. All right, we have arrived at the ice planet. Let's set to colonize. All right, planet epicenter. Okay, there's an unobtainium. So that would be nice. That looks like that might be the other thing that I need. So yeah, we've got some pretty open space over here. We're gonna come back to that. There's, okay, so this has got some pretty good unobtainium. There's another one. Yeah, but this is primarily what we're here for. Yeah, we're gonna place it right there. Got the achievement of doing 5 planets, and we're going to pause. Because I need the spaceport. Okay, that's absolutely wild that I've got to build the spaceport. I mean, yeah, if I have to, if that's where it has to go, then that's where it's got to go. Let's also put an engineer hut. We're going to put a fire hut right there. And we'll have to do a water reservoir, even though everything's cold. Put a water reservoir right there. Now over here, I want, not that one. Yeah. Remnant extractor. Out of curiosity, there's 1, 2. Okay, just 2 it looks like. But we're gonna pause construction on that one, and the other one. Hold on, let me. Oh, that's a cool planet. Yeah, and this one, we're gonna also pause. I don't want them building them just yet. Where's that other moon? There we are. Hold on. I'm going to close those off. Because that's going to be my thumbnail right there. Okay. This one we're going to prioritize. Where is my spaceport? Here it is. This, and we're going to also prioritize. And hopefully my 20 nuggetoids are going to be able to survive this. All right. Unpause. Minus 318 degrees. Yeah, it's cold, guys. I do not blame my nuggets if they want to... if they want to stay inside. Now let's do engineer right here. I feel like the spaceport had to be so far away that I'm gonna have to double everything up. There is my fire. It looks like the trees got frozen and they fell over under their own weight. But they're doing good on oxygen. We need to have another water reservoir over here. So, fun fact. If it is cold, such as this, water actually cannot precipitate. So you would actually have no rain on this planet. Okay, so this one we need fuel, oil, and gas. Fuel, oil, and gas. Where is... Here we go. Plastics, electronics, and steel beams. We have just enough if they don't use the stuff for their own buildings. Yeah, so this would not happen. Not at almost 300 below. So help me if you use all my materials for something else. I want to pen this. They're like doing laps around the... Okay, this just needs that. Okay, this one we need cement and planks. We could also build a warehouse. We're gonna pause that though, because that's gonna take resources, and I need everything down here. Do we not have... We have steel beams. We have 40 steel beams. And I have 15 electronics. I need 10. I have 14. Doing nothing. Okay. Are you gonna be like the 2-point... Going to engineer hut. Okay. I'm gonna thaw out some workers. It's right over here. Okay, what if we... They haven't done anything on it other than clearing out the land. We're gonna pause that because that might release the other stuff. See if we can't reassign this. Not the Cosmodrome. Spaceport. And this gets prioritized. To be very delicate when you thaw the people. Okay, they're starting to come over. Maybe it just tripped. Because they were all like, we don't have anything to do. Yes, you do. They all just disappeared into the... And they're over there. Okay. So yeah, we're going to... I mean, I don't have anything else to do other than sit and watch them do this, because this is the main thing. If we cannot get the spaceport up, I can't get the rest of the supplies over here. Where y'all going? Doing nothing. Are you the engineer guy? No, you're coming over here. Okay, they're depositing stuff. Okay, good. This might actually be the first time I've actually been able to have them build this relatively quickly without issue. I don't know if it's because it's the Nuggetoids or what. And I believe there's our spaceport. Sweet. Okay, let's find out what I need to get to make this operational. Fuel, oil, and gas. So I need fuel, gas, and oil. That's way more than I need. Let's just do 100 of each. Except for fuel, we're just gonna do... I'm going to do 50 because I don't have that. I don't have as much. All right, launch.
Why didn't you tell me to pack my skis?
Because you weren't invited. Now Twitch integration finally works. We have a vote for spin, wood, and stone. We also need to get more glass past it. Yeah, we need the building materials. Let's see. Glass. Steel beams, we'll get 50. Cement, we'll get another 50. Plastic. And this one will do 10. Electronics. We have another 10 negatoids that we can get. Actually, I'm going to not send them because I'm going to do this one where it's going to repeat 3 times. Yeah. 3 times. I'm going to launch. And then this one, we're just going to send everyone up. And it's just going to be once. Okay. All right. What resources? Oh, we do need to get an eatery. Need at least a few things for the minuscule amount of nugget population that we're going to have. Okay, iron mine. What do we got? That's actually not too bad. We'll... $280. Yeah, we're gonna just do... Oh, there we are. 2105. Gas. Can we get this where... No. We're just gonna have a big, huge stockpile right here, and we're not gonna be able to access it. Oh, wait. And I'm not even to the point where we're doing anything. This is just going to be extraction only. I'm not going to really worry about... Yeah, 1905. That seems about what we're going to be able to get. We'll put one here, and we'll put a second one right over here. Not quite there, ready for lumber camp. We'll get a courier's hut. right here. Hold on, pause. Right, that's the one time I'm actually going to fix a residential house. Okay, let's go through and we need to place engineers. There. This one we can now unpause. We'll also add an engineer. Do we need? No, we've got the engineer. It's the fire hut we need. Protection, fire. There we go. Rock plant has high pollution. Oh, they need to figure some stuff out on their own. Oh yeah, we're going to be getting more materials there. Let's also resource management. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool feature. Almost looks like a crocodile head right here. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, as long as they have materials, they are building. And what we'll be able to do is this will be a outpost entirely functioned by these nuggetoids. And all they're going to be doing is mining. So here we're going to assign a frozen nugget cannot be assigned the job. Yeah. I wish I could assign and say, you know, hey, for nuggets, this is your zone, this is your area, this is the only place you need to be. Everywhere else needs to be for the... we could do a university. We'll put that right here. Yeah, they've cleared the land. It's just a matter of... Yeah, this will do... Another water reservoir up here. Okay, we've got the reservoir there. And then we probably also need some defense towers. Just because these should help protect anything from being attacked. So basically just considering this as like my little outpost. Okay, let's look and see. Where is my other titanium extractor? Because I've got 2 of these. This one can also be unpaused. But an engineer hut. Fire station. A water reservoir. And we're going to do a tower defense. There we go. We go home. Yep, they are already working on that. Amazing. Let's do a defense. We're gonna build a forecast tower right there. You know what? I also realized I need a battery. Which means we also need a wheel. I'll do 1 wheel. And then oh, I've already built I think this is I've got a warehouse right there. Okay. So it's just waiting for supplies to come in. We're fixing to take another break. So we're going to pause the game and take our ad break. which should be starting any minute, any second. All right, and we're back. It's kind of a shame that Ice Planet is such a late game planet. Because this is really cool. Let's also get... I need to do a terraformer. Yeah, oxygen and water we're good on. Let's go ahead and get an air filter in place. That's 36 available, 1 out of 3. Yeah, so they're chugging along at that. Where's this thing go? Oh, it goes over to this. That's cool. Let's see. Crater. Yeah. Not too many boxes. Which really just tells me that this hasn't had like crater impacts. Like meteorites. But let's look real quick. I'm gonna zoom all the way out. Right here. I want to see what resources we've got. So we've got iron. Wow. Now this is what I expect when I see rich. Okay, we do have a vote for wood, creator points, or quake. I do have full creator points. Gas mine. It's not quite as much. Good morning, Johnny. What else do we have? Stone. Stone is reasonable. I'm not too hard up on stone though, so oil. Yeah, not as much, but the oil fields that are there, very rich. Where is this? There's one of them that I saw. Look at that, 4,000. We'll just go ahead. We're just gonna go ahead and place one right there because I can't pass that up. Was there anything that was after? Just a lumber camp. Oh, that's bright. Which we'll put like a lumber camp there and here. Manufacturing, not a stone refinery. We'll do a wood refinery. We need a fire hut. Be under defense. There we go. And we can do, where is it? Forestation. Probably should have waited till they actually built it out. Nice, thick forests. Right there. I need Where is Town Hall? Put the Town Hall right there. Do we need more fuel? Yeah, we need more fuel. What was it again? Fuel, oil, and gas. I think we're just gonna do here, we'll do 200 fuel and we'll do another 100 gas. We'll launch that. Is anyone else short on anything? Yeah, they still don't have food. Marshmallow has plenty, so how much can we send? Yeah, that was a mistake last time. Let's send 400. And let's just keep that reoccurring. Hold on. All right, yeah. 1,004, so let's launch that. And that will be until I want to cancel that. Okay, is anyone else? Yeah. We've actually doubled our population on this planet. And then this one, we need fuel, chemicals, and steel beams. Two of three available. Citizens are dressing warmer because of the arrival of winter. That was summer at 300 below. I need to prioritize this one. We've got... Yeah, I need steel beams, glass. Yeah, I need basic construction equipment. So I need 50, 50. We're already getting that. I need 50, 50. And I can't get that. So let's see. Okay, so that's 7. What if we just do 20 of these? And we get 20 more of that. Not... That's 6. I'll send that up 5 times. Okay, we're gonna go over to Rock Planet. They're having issues with pollution or something. Yeah, they have no oxygen, but they have pollution. Okay, let's come over here. It's where can I fit these things in? Nope. Cancel. Can I fit one more in right here, back? Did that take out the road? That did take out the road. It needs to go back just a little bit further. Nope, that one's just gonna have to, it's either gonna remove the road and I don't want it to, so we'll find another spot. No firefighter hut in range. Yeah, we'll fix that. Okay, let's go to trickle effect. What else do we have? Okay, that looks like we just gotta let that... They're just gotta build the air filters and that should hopefully resolve a lot of this issue. Okay, Sigma has no water. Wait, Sigma was the one that I needed nuggets. What happened to all the nuggets that I... sent up here? Here, we'll send them from beta. We're just gonna send... we can only send 16. I mean, 16 is better than nothing. Oh, you know what? I bet... where's my town hall? I don't have a nugget here. No, we're gonna do... astronomer. Let's make sure everyone is... where is your... water tower? Do we not have a water tower over here? Maybe not. Oh. Why are things catching on fire? That could have been bad if my food source went under. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. It's a fire station. Where's my fire station catching fire? Oil jack. Yeah, this is the thing. If I could get... what is that? Oh, poor little guys. Oh, this is that slug thing. Yeah, I know. Buildings have no water, but... it's the reservoirs that really have to have the water, not the buildings themselves. Okay, Sluggy is domesticated. Airbag. Okay, did we have... oh, hold on, hold on. The lookworm. Oh, here's the forager. Yeah, there is rampant fighting. What do we have here? Wind speed. There's an earthquake coming. I don't see the concentric rings. Okay, let's build a farm. Where can we fit this? Okay, we've got one farm there. Second one there, and there's no electricity. Okay, well, we can fix that. Make some windmill farms here. There we go. And I think we can fit maybe two more here. There we go. Earthquake. We're going to do rejuvenate. That's cool with the way everything's shaking. I mean, the buildings aren't shaking. But I imagine the buildings are getting somewhat damaged. Oh, look, you can actually see. Oh, there's cracks in the ground. That's cool. Okay, that's done. We need no and the ice plant has no electricity. Okay, really quickly. Battery. Oh, no. I just want the batteries. Okay, here's 3 of them. That's at least some power. Rock planet has no food. They've at least got some food there. If they can prioritize at least a few of these. Oh, there's those things. Look at them. They're so cute. Like, I want a plushie of that. Okay, we have for hashtag food, quake, or stone. Let's see, I can rock planet. We'll go to trade here. Rock planet. No. Rock planet. We'll come down here. There you go. There. We will send them 800 food. Twice. Actually, wait, hold on. Yeah, we're gonna cancel that. I want to send them. No, I need to send. Trying to send a 4. There. We'll send 300 once. I hit cancel on that one. Okay. We're gonna send from the moon. All available that we can send there. And launch. Because I can remotely fix that problem. Now, Ice Planet not having electricity. This planet doesn't have electricity. While that's going on, I'm going to... Okay, yeah. Weather's fine. See, because I can do this, and that is enough. We're gonna assign a nugget. Yeah, frozen nugget. Yeah, those nuggets are just gonna be frozen. We need to build air filters. We've got one. And I need to do a fire hut right here in the center. Oh, it's frozen. Okay. We shall do solar panels. Which of course need a fire station. And they probably need another engineer hut. Which we'll add just right there. Short of that, we can also do and make a wind farm. There we go. Build that. You'll never have to worry about electricity again. Now steel beams might be in short supply, but we might be able to do a steel mill. Yeah, we might do some basic. So there's a steel mill. Electronics factory. Not to take the place of anything, but just so that fuel refinery. This is just so that we can have a little bit of some manufacturing just for sustainability purposes. Chemical plant. and the plastic factory, which we'll place right here. And it takes out that small road. I can deal with that. So there's one battery stored. Okay. Not earthquake. Electrify. There we go. That gives them at least a little bit of power. Okay, and then we're going to, that's frozen. Everything's frozen. All right, good. We've got that going in. Sending resources. Receiving resources. What? Okay, Rock Planet. Yeah, Rock Planet's just gotta wait. They're getting food. Sigma not having water is a separate issue. I think I might fix chicken nuggets for lunch. Okay, we did finish doing this. We're gonna choose animal. We're gonna have the sluggy. This one will have the forager, and this one we're going to have the carabug. I almost kind of consider these to be like they're zoos because they have basically the animals and stuff. Hold on. Maybe, what if... I wonder if it's a matter that places just don't have reservoirs nearby. That could be too. I may have just neglected putting in a bunch of reservoirs. Which is probably really bad around the farms. Yeah, I think that's what the issue was, is that I neglected putting in as many reservoirs as I should have. Which, in my defense, I think this planet was also one that it was really difficult to find places to put anything because it's so small. And what limited area you do have is also filled in with mountains and stuff. So you can't place anything down anyway. Okay. Let's go through and do fire huts. Make sure everything is covered. Okay, I think, oh, here's some more. Okay, I think that should be good. Let's go back up to our ice planet. I mean, Rock Planet has no food. Yeah, that's waiting for food to be delivered to the spaceport. We've got a green cloud over here. That's going to be shooting down acid rain, which means we're going to have pollution. We can assign some of these. This is what I like about the can't be fire. Yeah, they're frozen. Actually, I should make where, hold on. We do have a vote poll for spin creator points or meteors. Okay, we're gonna do just a touch of fire. And over here, we're going to do some air filters. Do we have air filters already? We have one air filter over there. Let's do another filter right here. And right there. We'll do some engineers. Should we? Okay, how do these people keep going if they... There we go. Let's go over to 2. Fine, we'll do fire station right there. All right. Okay, I need this to be one of them. Okay, then I need fuel and chemicals. And that's gonna help. All that. We are slowly getting the pollution out. But I think that's going to do it for this episode, or for this week for Universim. We'll continue next Saturday. I'm going to be doing Hotel Architect, and I'm going to try to do the full playthrough. So that will probably be a much longer, because that might be like a full day thing. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do that. There's 3 levels that are going to be available in the playtest. This is the last playtest. I'm also going to be showcasing a new game that's going to be one of the bottom of the screen games. So we will we'll be looking at that. But yeah. So I am going to set this as we'll come back. Hopefully we'll be able to finish building all of this. We do have, this is helping us to get power and stuff. But I'm going to set out for a raid to someone. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. I do like the ice planet. I'd like to spend a lot more time here, I think. So we'll continue this in May. But for that, let me go through and see who I can find to raid. We can send... Yeah, here we go. We're going to do for 2 Point Museum. And yeah. So thank y'all for watching and hanging out. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll be doing 2 Point. And yeah, we'll be doing 2 Point on Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday morning, Wednesday evening. Might do schedule 1 again on Friday. And then we'll be doing Hotel Architect next Saturday. So thank y'all for watching. Have a great day and see you next time.
In the water where they play again, blue water stands beneath the rain, swirling currents full of charm. Nature's rhythm keeps them warm. Tiny bubbles rise and gleam, diving deep into a dream. Blue tail wonders flip and swim, moonlight jokes on every whim. Otters in the blue they glide, waltzing waves and ocean's pride. Sapphire fur and laughter free, in this world they hold the key. Ripples turn to symphonies, chasing after mysteries. Paws that tickle in the tide, round and round they slip and slide. Whiskers twitch with gleeful cheer, stories whispered ear to ear. In the blue they twirl and soar, magic hides beneath the shore. Day and night they weave a spell, playful tales they love to tell. Rainbow fish their closest friends, in the blue where joy